Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. You guys already know what time it is.
It's review time.
And what we reviewing today?
Cobra Kai Season 4.
Woo! Now that's a roller coaster.
Yes. This season was absolutely that. You ain't lying.
Wow.
Woo. Fire.
Fire.
Yes, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, so before we get into this review, let me explain to those out there that don't know how we like to review movies and TV shows. We like to talk about the good and the bad.
And we give our favorite scenes and then we give our grade.
And we also spoil everything that we review because me and my bro can't have a dope review / conversation without spoiling what we just saw.
Yes.
So if you did not see the TV show Cobra Kai, shame on you. But if you didn't, maybe you're busy, you know, it's people gotta work.
It happens.
Go ahead and push that subscribe button. Thumbs up this video and go right above the video and push watch later.
There you go.
Take that ride like Survivor. Come back and enjoy this review.
Sounds fair to me.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So, brother, let's get into this review. Let's talk about Cobra Kai.
Season 4.
Let's get into the good, baby.
All right, so first thing first, I'm going to say they upped the ante with the fight choreography. Kids did the training, they put the work in. Stunt doubles came in when necessary, but you can clearly tell that the actors were committed and they did do some of their fights too. I respect it.
Bruh, you ain't lying right there.
Yeah.
I gotta get a piece of that one too, man.
Yeah.
The acting, these kids and adults put their blood, sweat, and tear in this thing right here. The fight choreography was so believable. The way they were able to make me believe that most of these actors are actual martial artists. Seeing these kids put in work. The young kid, Kenny.
Yes.
Coming up, swinging and ready to kick. Seeing Miguel come in, do his thizzle. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I love every bit of it. Robbie yoking up on us real quick, bruh. He turned from Andros from Power Rangers in Space to Jason David Frank from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Zeo, if you like.
Oh, yeah. He was in there. He upgraded. Man, he upgraded for real.
Yeah.
Man, I'll probably say the dramatic performances were a lot stronger this season, too. We saw a lot of more mature acting, a lot of darkness and grittiness with these characters, too. They're still likable,
Yeah.
But you see them going down different paths, bringing a darkness and edginess to the season and the show.
Bruh,
Yeah.
you ain't never lied. Just to see Thomas Ian Griffin come back in the building.
Great addition.
And never lose a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, just killer throat. And I love it that he explained, like, yo, I was on drugs back then and I'm not no more.
It was the 80s.
Damn.
They broke it down.
Savage.
That's all the origin you need. All right, I understand. I believe it.
He was ready. Show me what you got. Come on.
Yeah.
Loved every bit of it. I love the new additions to the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Old additions, but new.
Right.
And I love the fact that the way that the characters were developed, we got a lot of backstories and a lot of fill-ins that we never even thought we needed.
True.
And it was like, yeah, you do need it for us to progress in this story. I loved every bit of that.
I think this season is probably the most darkest. And I think the return of Terry Silver, he brought the intensity and the dramaticness to the season. He shows up and he's just like an MVP firehouse as a villain and as a character. And you really get to see his acting chops. His character shows up in Karate Kid Part 3. And he's kind of that era. He's a product of that era. He's cheesy as then, but he actually evolved him and developed him in this series and in this season, per se. And you really got to speak on that acting, which you did. I thought he brought his A game in this season and elevated the story going forward.
Yeah.
He brought a whole new outlook on it because we really got his point of view on everything, him coming in hot.
Absolutely.
He brought it.
Another thing about this show that I thought was really good, and it was the actors per se, like career-wise. Some actors are bigger than others.
Right.
But you never got that. You got the perfect boy band with Cobra Kai.
Yeah, true.
Everybody played their role.
Yeah.
It's not about who has the bigger fandom. None of that.
Right.
Everybody you got a piece of everybody. And I love that because we got all these stories, all these emotions. We got to forgive characters. We got to hate new characters.
Yeah.
We got to, oh, whatever. And then we got to say, yeah, there we go. So much going on. It got to a point where you're just rooting for everybody. I love that.
I respect that, man. It's unique because with Karate Kid and now Cobra Kai, the storytelling is so unique because you get a different POV from everybody who has different experiences, different upbringings, and different backstories and different lifestyles.
Yeah.
So it keeps things fresh in that sense. And that's what I love about this series as a whole. You get different outlooks on, hey, I see a little bit of myself. Any one of us can be the Karate Kid. And that is like the greatest gift of all. Like, it can be anybody. And they're all likable in their own ways. There is no right or wrong. It's just a black and gray area. It's like, who do you want to follow? Who are you rooting for? You want to see them come out on top, regardless what side they're on.
Yeah.
And that's great.
And I totally agree on that. That Cobra Kai this season, and the other ones too, but this season really brought the spectrum together with everybody. This is actually, even though it's a little darker, this is actually an everyone type of show.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody got included in this from all shapes and sizes, and I loved every bit of it because even going back and watching it with my family and stuff, it's like, yo, the kids, my son run around, he's 5, so he likes everything that's fighting, which I love.
Yeah.
So it's like, he's like, yo, he trying to put his hair in a ponytail now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you ain't got enough hair. I'm going to try. You know what I mean? Like, those are the type of things, the memories about the show that I really adored. The little things are really big with this one. But with that said, let's go in and get into these bads, bro.
Okay.
Do we have bads for Cobra Kai Season 4? Find out next time on Dragon Ball. No, go ahead.
Oh, man. All right. So I will say one of the few bads that I had was that the new rules of the All Valley tournament kind of tainted the tournament, and we weren't able to see all of the fighters that were presented. It kind of became about the big three, and I thought that the rules kind of hurt the tournament because it was kind of unfairness on both ends.
Yeah.
Certain matchups didn't make sense, and then we had, I guess, the weapons demonstration, which was cool.
Yeah.
But we came to see that combat due to the stakes that was presented from the last season that, whoever wins has to go and can't teach anymore.
Yeah.
And it became about Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai and Eagle Fang, and everybody else got sidelined that joined the division.
Yeah, I wanted to see what Penis Breath was going to do on the floor. Like, so, real talk. Like, like they train all year, and he's twirling a stick.
So it's just like, man.
What is this?
Cool tournament, but I felt like the new rules had changed it. What the board committee had did, they had the right intentions, but I felt like they didn't need to change anything. We already had a solid division, and we had a solid rules. So that's kind of what hurt it.
Yeah, and I, God damn it, we're on the same page. I got to throw a little on that too. I agree with you on that. I felt the tournament, traditionally speaking, changed it for me because I truth be told, I wanted to see Tori and Samantha go head up with the boys.
Yeah.
I really did because I already know Samantha is the most trained because she's been training since she was young.
Right.
She's the only one that's been training since she was young. I was ready to see Samantha put on those gloves and serve up some cats. Right?
Yeah,
I was like, there we go. And then Tori was going to be one of them. I could imagine. I really wanted to see Tori versus Hawk.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to see it. She called him a traitor. She called him out. She was the only one verbal about it.
Right.
Like, yo, let's go. And then going to the victor, I wanted to see that more than what we kind of got. Because we got new characters. They did some cool flips, which I, hands down, even though we're talking about bad, I enjoyed what I watched.
Right.
But these are just things that I felt that we didn't need. I didn't like the fact that Kenny was in the semifinals and we didn't get a chance to see him get there.
Right.
Like, Kenny was there. Like, okay, he's going against Robbie. I don't know why. He should have went against Hawk because that was the next contender across, but whatever. But you should have went against the two smaller cats that were in Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang. Yeah. I would have loved to see Kenny put them hands on them.
That's a proper matchup.
Yeah. Like, yo, y'all were talking in the bathroom.
Yep.
Now it's one-on-one.
Here we are.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, I think the tournament is basically WrestleMania for us.
That's what they tried to make it.
Yeah.
So much spectacle instead of keeping it at a simplicity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
they were trying to do that.
Yeah.
Like I said, the intentions were in the right place.
Yeah.
It's just that they didn't know what they wanted to do with it. They didn't know what they wanted the All Valley tournament to be. Mm-hmm. Because you had new members coming in, so they were trying to make people feel welcome and trying to make everybody open. I get it. But if you were going to do that, then the All Valley tournament should have like 3 parts to it. We should have had a weapons demonstration. we should have the semifinals, then we would have the main event.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you said.
Let's get ready to rumble, like something like that. Like
the blood sport effect, where you got fighters in the audience examining one another because they may have to face them, but there's mutual respect going on because they admire the person, but they know that at the end of the day they may have to fight.
I'm glad you said that, because
Kumite style.
Exactly. The blood sport idea would have been great. I felt there should have been more contenders. It shouldn't just been the big three.
Right.
Like in season 1, we had Keanu Reeves' son.
Yeah.
Was in.
It was dope.
He was whooping ass, bro.
And
like
he was
respectful.
respectful.
It was like, yo, who is this kid?
Yeah.
Like, yo, I was like, is he gonna be in next season? Like, it opened the door for us.
Hope he is.
We was like, yo, this would be great. He was actually doing his moves coming in. It was a lot more teams there that they didn't show, and I felt that. If you're not gonna show Kenny and Robbie go against them, you should have gave those other contenders wins. Like, make them more of a threat. Like, I felt like you just really made it about those 3 dojos, and I felt like no, there's more kids. It should have been this. Who's this kid? Oh, this is some 6 foot. You know, he goes to that Valley school across the street or something. Like, yo, he's savage, and he's coming in whooping butt, and then Robbie's like, I'll take him down. And you're like, oh snap, Robbie, this is some new guy I feel like every match shouldn't have been a vendetta.
Everybody was getting checked, and as a person getting introduced, you run the title card. 23 years old, coming in from Simi Valley, California. Ken Jones, black belt, college graduate. He loves video games.
And
that kind of thing.
You showed a little.
You build him up.
Yeah. The TV Tron and Jung.
There you go. There you go.
Like, I thought it shouldn't. It was so much vendetta in there that it kind of hurt it.
Yeah.
Because originally the vendetta was for Miguel to just, him and Johnny to go in a tournament and win.
Right.
It was never
that was it.
It was never no guy across the hall that I have to beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy has to be defeated. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was never no plan. It was, this is what we're gonna do.
Robbie was on the other end.
Yeah.
But it was never really like, how can I say it? Like, this season, it was a lot of hate from senseis to students. Originally, it was more of like, kind of like enviness and putting my skills to the test.
The senseis were
Proving
the ones
myself.
that were hurting, like, because the students were trying to come together.
Yeah.
And in actuality, they did. It was the senseis that was like having that hard time combining.
Yeah.
And things like, even on the Cobra Kai side, the senseis were clashing.
Yeah.
Due to different ideologies and different ways of teaching. The whole teaching method, all that stuff was kind of breaking down. The students were like, they were about it.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, our senseis, I guess we got to go fight.
Yeah, we got to go fight. And you can feel the tension between the kids. It was a lot of tension. It was like, but I understand. It made the story dope.
Yeah.
But those are just, I guess you nitpick dislikes, because I really love what I watched. But, if I had to choose something, that's what we're choosing.
But just like, even think, like, if you kind of go back and watch season 4, you can kind of see this stuff. Just think of that whole idea of the Bloodsport tournament, going back watching season 4. If we can remake that finale, we can move some stuff around and it'll still be great.
Bro, because I went back and watched season 4 and I watched season 1 again. And yes, the Robbie and Miguel fight was dope. But it was getting there that made it special.
Yeah.
I felt like getting to the tournament, to the finals here, was just tension, and more tension
with specific people.
Yeah, it was like, I have to go against this person. It was like, it was set up for you have to go against this person. It made sense why Robbie and Miguel went against each other, because they were their number 1 students in those classes.
Right.
But it was like, this season, you was like, we got to put everybody. It was like that.
Yeah.
But I loved it. But anyway, let's get into the scenes, man. Favorite scenes.
I will say the introduction of Silver was great, man. He's still kind of a brand new person. You know what I'm saying? Still about the business, about the money, and just investing in things like that, building a new lifestyle, getting away from karate, and then kind of being thrown right back into it. Yeah. And then you see that savage Silver that he had contained for so long come back out.
What did you do?
Yeah, so it was legit, man, because you got to see, again, Thomas Ian Griffin bringing that A-game performance, man. And I felt like he never really got his due as an actor, but you get to see it here in Cobra Kai in full effect. I thought his introduction elevated this season. He was my favorite character as far as the senseis go this season.
Yeah.
And I just like how he came in and just stole the show. And it wasn't even like you said, an ego thing. He just came in.
Did he really steal it from Chris? Because I think both them mugs was holding up. Like, Chris was coming in cut.
It was how he did it, though.
Okay.
I like how they wrote him, just a man in the shadows. And he played the field like he didn't know what was going on, when he was just observing the whole time. And going back and watching it again, I saw it coming in. He's like, I don't want to be here, but he really did. He just wanted to see how Kreese was going to react.
Yeah.
Because he knew that him coming in, things were going to change. And I love how he kept all that a secret until the end.
Yeah, because think about it. If you get defeated back in like what?
Yeah.
Karate Kid 3 was in what? 90?
89.
89? And you got 35 plus years to think about it?
Yeah.
Or like 30 years to think about it?
To be better. Yeah.
Like, yo, I got to change the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I totally agree. But I have to say, just to touch on that one, John Kreese, man, I got to...
Oh, his acting too. Yeah.
Dope, bro. That's dope. He's still doing it, bro. He's killing, bro. That's what I call villains that I love.
They are a product of the era, but they are allowed to be complex, and we get to dive deeper with them due to this show. And this also goes to the testament of these writers, because they made them even bigger than what they were then.
Absolutely.
Because again, they were just known as a product of that era. When you talk about villains in movies, you're like, oh yeah, definitely in the 80s, these guys. But you can look at them as characters now.
Yeah.
Because we've dived deeper into them, and we've learned more about them, and we actually get to follow them. See, 2-hour movie is different.
Yeah.
Because you're forced to hate them.
Mm-hmm.
But you love and hate them now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then it's like, okay, they're just cool then. But we understood.
I guess for me, my scenes are a little bit more emotional. I love when you can make me feel some type of way. I'm coming in for violence, but then you make me feel emotions. And it has to do with Johnny's Williams' performance when it comes to both individuals, Miguel and Robbie.
Okay.
Seeing those two scenes, especially going back and watching it again, very emotional. Seeing him get defeated and then breaking down, and Miguel's there to pick him back up.
Yeah.
And
good scene.
he confesses his truth to him, but it's not what it looks like. Situation again.
It wasn't the person yeah.
He intoxicated. He hates himself because his son is in a situation that he never wanted him to be in. He saved Miguel, but Miguel it's just very deep in the way Miguel took it, and them tears came. He was like, man, you're bashing my mom out, and now this, like,
right.
I want a father. Like, it was that moment he was like, I need a dad. He thought he had a dad, but he's just borrowing someone else's dad. Where's his own dad?
And that was a motivation for him to go find his
motivation to leave.
Yeah.
And then when Robbie comes back and he's like, I try my best to hate you. I told a little kid, helped a kid, and he turned into a monster because I was considered a monster.
Right.
And now he's probably lost. I don't hate you anymore. Let's make amends. Granted, ain't nobody forgetting you kicked Miguel off the thing. You could try all that sob stuff over there you want. But you kicked my boy off the balcony, or the second floor of the school. We don't forget. But anyway, I felt that scene because that was his way to make amends. Now you have this bond that's going to be like savage.
That was his redemption, yeah.
It's and what also it opened the door for me too. And tell me if I'm talking too much. No, but opened the door for me was that the fact that I went back and watched Karate Kid again. This is like, y'all, this is not just reacting videos for us. No, we go back and watch this because I've always watched Karate Kid. It's dope. But I was able to really pay attention a little bit more. Daniel had a father, but his dad passed away, I believe.
Yeah.
So by that happening, he was just, all he had was his mother. Johnny dad left. He didn't have a dad. His dad left. He had a stepfather who didn't care diddly squat about him. And maybe he did. He just didn't know how to, he didn't show it.
Yeah.
So you have these two individuals who are cut from the same cloth, who are enemies.
Right.
Who never had a father, technically.
Yeah.
Then you have John Kreese. Same scenario. Cut from the same cloth. You have Miguel. Same scenario. Cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, that's true.
You have Robbie. Cut from the same cloth. Like, this show really just makes me it as a father, and a son. We do have responsibilities. It's the craziest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I'm watching these men, they from boys to men, no pun intended. The show is really based off of father love, bro. Finding someone to guide me. Finding it within another.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And getting into something, a hobby that helps you bring balance in life, which is martial arts.
Those scenes really
spoke
to me.
The whole empowerment of it.
I feel like Mr. Miyagi was just floating above me. Like,
yeah. we always looked at it as fighting on the surface, but the fighting is supposed to relax you, calm you, and motivate you to be stronger physically and mentally. And with the students coming in, it always got overlooked, but then they learned over time.
Yeah. And it goes to...
This is life.
And it goes to what Terry said.
Yeah.
It's the craziest thing ever. You're my weakness.
Right.
Because Terry looked at Kreese like an older brother, father figure. Right?
Yeah.
Kreese's weakness was Johnny.
Yep.
Because he looked at Johnny like a little brother or a son.
Yeah.
Right? Johnny's weakness is John Kreese.
Yep.
Because he looks at him like a father.
Right.
Right?
Vice versa. Yeah.
Johnny's also weakness is his son and Miguel.
Yeah.
Their weakness is Johnny.
Yep.
It's crazy. Family tree.
Yeah, you never. it's like everyone has a domino effect due to their relationships with whoever it is that they're studying with, and I like how they explain that, you know, if you can't find balance or have commitment or whatever that you do in life, you're gonna fall. Mm-hmm. So make sure you're doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And that was also another kind of lesson that they explained. And then this season, it was all about trust and redeeming yourself. Redemption. This season was about redemption.
Yeah.
And, you know, payback to a degree. But I like how in the episodes that we got in this season, we saw the foundation building as they were really learning how to fight and strengthen themselves, because both sides were really eager to win. They understood that it was life and death, and that for others that were newcomers coming in, they just wanted to be better people, but they wanted to be stronger. They were tired of running.
Yeah.
So everybody was running for something, but they were trying to gain as well, too.
Yeah.
So I really like how the new characters that came in were there to show that, hey, anybody can do this.
Yeah.
But they fell down in the wrong path, certain people. So I like how you saw, like, villains being created, and then you saw new heroes coming in. Now, it could always change due to the next season, but it showed how things can happen so quick and how easy people can be manipulated.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things I liked about Kenny's character, because he could be anybody. He was just a person that was looking for friends, trying to fit in, and do his deeds as a student in school. Yeah. But he found Cobra Kai, and for the good or bad, it changed his life.
Yep.
And I like how we saw how it changed him. The question is, what is he going to do with it now?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know what he's doing is right or wrong. He's just like, man, I can defend myself now. I don't have to run anymore.
Yeah.
I'm a better person. I'm stronger now. In his eyes, that's good.
Yeah.
But on the outside, you're like, oh, man. You know what I mean?
And the crazy thing is, he still low-key was a loner.
Right.
He was always doing his homework by himself. The girl would come by and talk to him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he was always by himself and everything like that. Anthony was still trying to bully. I like the fact, like, Anthony tried to redeem himself. Anthony gonna probably be a monster, bro. He took them punches. He sucked them up, bro.
Oh, yeah, the son. Yeah, shout out to Daniel's kid, man.
Yeah.
But that goes into one of my favorite episodes, Introduction to Kenny. I know I was breaking him down a little bit. I like how rhythm was a big part of his life. He liked music and he liked dancing. And he incorporated it with everything that he was doing, whether it was fighting, talking to people. He had a rhythm lifestyle, and that was very unique storytelling.
I want to say this before when we stay on Kenny, but so he is AKA Zach the Black Ranger, but now
there you go.
Looking at him, he reminds me too much of Michael B. Jordan's younger self. He's Michael B. Jordan Jr. Yeah, he's Wallace from The Wire, bro.
Okay.
That's Wallace, bro.
Yeah.
Walter, like he's the Black Ranger because Walter, Black Ranger, and then Wallace.
Okay.
But I want to let me say this one, and I'm gonna be out for my scenes. For my scenes, I truly adored what they did with Tori's character, the confliction, and I love the boost that they gave Samantha. Because Samantha honestly has been the least favorite character from season 1 all the way to 3.
Yeah.
Like knowing, I personally, Granted, I think Mary's a very beautiful woman and all that, but can't stand her character.
She played the part.
She's a perfect actress, bro.
Yeah.
I don't like you. You were written to not to be liked. I love it. But I do like her and Tori's redemption. Now I think
Okay.
they have that Apollo Creed, Rocky Balboa relationship after this.
I like that.
Yeah. Both contenders, both are ready to go anytime, any place, don't matter. They are the female version of Daniel LaRusso and Johnny.
Okay.
That is what it is.
That's the way it's
Johnny
looking.
Lawrence, Daniel LaRusso, they are the female versions of that.
Okay. I got one more favorite. I'll say I liked another additional character, Devin Lee. I thought she was cool.
Yeah, I know you liked her, man.
Great addition to the Eagle Fang, and she's gonna be part of Miyagi-Do pretty soon. The way it's looking, I loved her movie knowledge, and I love how she embraced the '80s action movies with Johnny. So they had a connection on that level, and I liked her energy and her attitude. Like she understood like why she lost and things like that. She was just, I'm gonna be here better, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
She came in dedicated to learn. She was ready to fight, and she took it on the chin, like literally. And I'm like, she's gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
Oh yes.
Once she gets that conditioning down. But I just liked her additional. She seems like a good character, and she's going to be that heroic character we might need.
Yeah.
Later on down the line. So I think she was a great addition, and I'm glad she went to Johnny's team.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And now she's gonna get the Miyagi-Do training.
Yeah.
But we can go all day with this one. Let's go ahead and give this season 4 Cobra Kai a grade, bro.
All right.
Where we at?
I'm going to say this is the most strongest, darkest season yet. I think it was action-packed. We got a lot of humor, a lot of darkness, a lot of suspenseful things, great cliffhangers in there, and then villain arcs. I think this one was very fast-paced in its momentum, and great action set pieces and great fight scenes. I'm going to give this one 5 stars, man. I enjoyed this one.
Everything you said, hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah.
316.
Hell yeah. This show rocks. From the music to the themes to the styles. Never lost a beat from season 1. Yes, some of the characters weren't really involved. Like I wanted more Miguel, but I understand it's for the story driven.
All right.
I get it. And I'm not mad. None of that. I understand. I just need my Miguel season 5. Cause that's my Karate Kid. That's my character, right?
Yeah.
And that's not taking nothing from nobody else. If you feel like Hawk's your Karate Kid, so be it. You know, if you know Robbie's yours, or you know, that's the whole point of the show. You see yourself in so many other characters.
Anybody can be the Karate Kid.
Anybody can be Karate Kid, and I love that because that it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel not needed.
Right.
Got so much out of this season. Very rewatchable. Watch it again. Like I said, I'm gonna give this show 5 star.
Okay. There you have it.
There it is. Last question, because I know they're going to ask. Can you rank the seasons?
You want me to go first?
Go first.
All right. So, season 1.
Season 1 is number 4.
Yeah. So that, and then season 4.
Okay.
Then 2, then 3.
So you like 3 the best? Or you like season 1 the best?
So I put season 1 first.
So season 1 is 1. Okay, I got you. So you went, okay. So basically, from worst to the best, you have season 3, season 2, season 4, season 1.
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go. Coming in at number 4, stands tall. I'm going to say season 2.
Okay.
No. It goes like this. And it goes a little something like this. Season 3. Season 4. Season 2. Season 1.
Okay.
And the reason why, because nothing beats season 1. I'm sorry. Nothing beats that for me. And nothing beats the heart drop that I had going on Superman at Six Flags.
Okay.
When Miguel fell off that second.
Ooh,
Nothing beats that.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to ever beat that. You can do any tournament you want. Only way that's going to beat that if somebody dies, like in what's that movie Keanu Reeves did with the ball, the baseball? Hardball.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only way you're going to get to it. They killed him, bro. He gone.
Dang. Give us a little blood sport or something. Or Frankie. Frank Dukes' homeboy, man. They did him dirty.
Frank Dukes need to show up in this.
That'd be tight.
He's still alive.
Yeah. From Masadoshi.
All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to Cobra Kai. And if you didn't watch the reaction to Cobra Kai, you just now checking out the review, take a look at those reactions. And don't forget to thumbs those up.
Oh, yeah. Go back and watch them. They're
show
good.
that love.
They're good.
Join the community. It's there.
He ain't lying.
With that being said, don't forget the karate chop, that subscription button. Don't forget the uppercut,
Tiger.
that like button. And don't forget to share on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Yes.
I'm J3.
We're on the Shogun. Ninja Assassin. Cobra Kai.
100,000 subscribers, guys.
We're coming, y'all.